we are looking at the Stradale. This is your Italian version of the Jeep Wrangler.
Our company is specialized in converting American icon. What Jeep does in the United States, it's pure American, and we can't do better than that.
This is a 392, which I just learned.
Let's imagine a Ferrari, meaning a Wrangler, having an accident, and they got this baby.
This is the baby?
This is the baby.
More time spinning tires.
And what is this?
Oh, that's a Jeep.
That is not a Jeep.
No. What about this one?
Wait a minute.
Hold on, Chris. Grab the microphone.
Yeah. Thanks, Liam. All right, so Liam's saying that this is a Jeep. This is not a Jeep. I'm not sure what it is. It's interesting. It appears to, I'm looking at the hood lines. Look at the lines across the top of the grille. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 slots. And I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of seeing some Scooby-Doo mobile stuff. I mean, as far as like the 70s style flares. I mean, this is like, and it's got the color. It's got this, and I don't know. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, so Chris, if you look, and I gotta keep switching the camera because we're running just a little short on staff right now. But if you look at it behind me here, it has round.
That does kind of look like a Jeep.
Yeah, it has round headlights, and then if we come over here,
Maybe,
you can.
Maybe we need to look at it through the camera on selfie mode to really understand what it is.
That's right, because this is a vehicle that's really about. It's really about me, you know. Like in selfie, this is a selfie mode vehicle. Look at me. Look at how cool this is. And like when you get to the doors, you start realizing this actually is. Yeah. This actually is. This is a Jeep. This
got all the lines. Look at this. We got
Jeep
hinges. We got Jeep
handles.
We got the Jeep top.
It truly. This is a Wrangler. Now the one thing that I didn't check last time I was over here is the solid axle. Should we look under it?
Let's find out what it's got.
If you look under here,
We're gonna crawl underneath.
that is a solid axle, and so is that one. So
Okay, guys, here we go.
here, take the camera.
Yep, we're going underneath. There it is. Yep. We have a real axle in the front. Look at that. We got trailing arms. We got a drive line. We've got Jeep performance parts, 2-inch suspension on it. All right, we're coming out. Everything else points to Jeep.
Yeah, so Chris, I mean, it has 4 wheels. It has solid axles. I mean, what else makes it a Jeep?
Well, the fun factor. So everything about Jeep is fun. Doesn't matter if you're in an old Willys or a brand new Wagoneer L. It's the Jeep factor is fun. So you know what? It's different. I'm thinking actually it would be a lot of fun on a beach because it's kind of got the beachy colors to me. That's like Kermit green, and 22-inch wheels. I don't know about that, but it's kind of cool. I like it. I want to look inside.
Maybe you and I should stop blabbering about this, and we'll let the experts tell us. So let's switch over to that right now.
Somebody knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Danielle Chambers, and today we are looking at the Stradale. This is your Italian version of the Jeep Wrangler. So it actually has the Jeep Wrangler framework, and it also has the same electronics and everything, but they've completely done the body kit, the exterior, the interior, and you can also customize your engines. We have a bunch of different colors. You can do the yellow, we have like neon green, we have orange, and if you come on the inside, we have an aluminum steering wheel, so that is an upgrade you can put. It is the forged aluminum. Won't scratch. It'll last you forever. And then here you can really customize the interior of your Stradale. We're starting production in January. You can actually, if you scan that barcode over there, you can order your own. Starting point is going for $124,000, and then really depending on what you want. Again, we're called Stradale, made in Italy, Modena, And yeah, check us out.
Hi guys, my name is Kirsten and we're here at SEMA 2024. We're at the Stradale booth. As you can see, we have this really awesome Jeep. So if you guys saw the other one, this one's going to be a little bit bigger. We can take a walk around. So this is a 392, which I just learned. We have the big old tires and wheels on here, and you can see a lot of carbon fiber modifications. So that's something that they added on to this vehicle. And if we come over a little bit over here, we have this really awesome white interior, which I personally could never keep clean, but you know. So if you come and take a look in there, you see a lot of lime green accents. You can see little bits of carbon fiber sprinkled out everywhere. What I'm super interested in, if you guys follow me back here, all the way in the back, you have your matching bags, because, you know, how can you have a car and not have your matching duffel bag when you go on your little vacation? If you come and visit Vegas, obviously the color is beautiful. The color can be one solid color all throughout, or you could do the dual tone as you see here. We got a little bit of black and green. If I got this car, I'd probably do it in red. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're so excited that you guys are here with us, and we hope to see you at the next show.
We're going to get the brass tacks details from Ideal, so with the company, and we were crawling underneath it. First, we didn't know if it was a Jeep or not, and we're like, it looks like it. Wait a minute, it's got Jeep doorknob handles, it's got the hinges, it's got the hood, but everything else looks extremely custom and like personalized for somebody's taste. So I mean, it's got a Jeep suspension underneath it. Tell us about like the concept of building these cars.
Okay, so it's all started by looking at the Jeep Wrangler. I mean, our company is specialized in converting American icons. What we're presenting today is the first icon is Jeep Wrangler. Next year we're presenting another project on another American icon, which is the Chevrolet Corvette, but that will be for next year. But this model is the fusion between Italy and America. I mean, what Jeep does in the United States, it's pure American, and we can't do better than that. I mean,
we agree.
So what we provide style, comfort, bespoke, more aerodynamics to the car. We made a wide body, so when you put a 37-inch tire on the off-road version, or a 23-inch tires on the road version, you don't have wheels overlapping from the fenders, for example. Let's imagine a Ferrari, meaning a Wrangler, having an accident, and they got this baby here.
This is the baby?
This is the baby. So we built the car in Modena. So the Italian craftsmanship on cars, it's known. I mean, the best designers are in Italy, or designers here present today.
Historically, Italy puts out some of the most amazing cars, and muscle cars, right?
I mean, if you look at history in the 60s, I mean, De Tomaso and Carroll Shelby, they were working together, no? Mm-hmm. So historically, Italians and Americans have met, and sometimes in history.
And sometimes on the track.
Yeah, on the track too. So Jeep Wrangler deserves this touch and this attention. It's a car that will not go to the Jeepers, but those who love Jeep but doesn't buy it and want something bespoke. Those are our customers.
Yeah. So they're not going to do the Rubicon Trail in this vehicle.
No way.
It's not built for it. They didn't even intend it for it.
We altered approach angle, departure angle. I mean, it's visible. So in favor of style, which a Jeeper will not do.
So if you want to like cruise down the Southern California PCH or the Pacific Coast Highway in style, and this cool street ride, I'm looking back here.
Yeah.
So this still has the Jeep suspension, Jeep axles, everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. So you still can service the car in a Jeep workshop, in any workshop. Parts are available, and I mean, this car needed a touch, because they all have done it. I mean, they have done it on German cars, they've done it on British cars. Why no one is doing it on the American icons? And there are a few that deserves attention from Italian designers. So for us, it's a tribute to the Jeep Wrangler rather than competition to the Jeepers. It's more of a tribute.
I like that, and I heard a couple of things. That American icon, which we have always felt, I mean, Jeep is an American icon. It goes back, 80 years.
Yeah,
right?
80 years, and it's the first. It's 1941. I mean, if you look at the Mercedes, a G-Wagon is born in 61. 1961.
Land Rovers later on.
Yeah, Land Rover later on. So why they all did something more of that, and why not the JL? And the JL is, especially the 24 model year, have been, I think they looked at it much better than the previous model years. There are many things they fixed. And we look at it as like the infotainment, for example. This car can cover any taste that outside of the Jeep off-roading or trading category. Okay, let's talk about this one. The Jeep lineup, you have, let's look at the core of the Jeep lineup. The Wrangler, you have the Sahara, and you have the Rubicon.
Sport, yeah.
The sport-based model, let's say, mainly people will buy a sport, yes, but I look at the missions of both Sahara and Rubicon because this is based on a Sahara, and is based on a Rubicon 392. Sahara is, when you look at it, is a car made more for on-road than off-road, correct? Whatever the Rubicon with the disconnect sway bar, with the DNA is off-road. I mean, when you sit in this car, even though it has a body kit from Italy, but when you get inside, you can feel that the DNA is there. Solid axle, you can still do things. If you want to go crazy, you can take the bumpers, put an off-road bumpers, and go with it.
How wide?
I don't know in inches, but in meters, the OEM is 1.8 meter. We are 2.1 meter. Okay. It's really wide. That's why on a 37,
30 centimeters wider.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. If you look at this, these are, and also the Italian touch.
Size of the wheel, the tire.
This is 285, 23 inch,
Okay. Yep.
and the rear is 325, 23.
Covers it all.
So you have more, you improve driving characteristic. And I drove this car by lowering it just a little bit, and increasing aerodynamics. Solid axle for sure has its limits because it's not an independent front suspension. Even though we offer independent front suspension for those who want independent front suspension, the lead time is a bit longer, but we offer it. It shows just how Jeep advertised Jeep Wrangler. It's their brand, it's not our brand, but we're motivated by the love of Jeep. It's freedom. So freedom means I do with the car what I want, no? So if freedom is that, freedom can be also this.
It's a bit of an American approach to things, like the freedom. It's like we do what we want. Let's look at the inside.
All door panels have been upgraded to soft touch materials. When you touch, it's soft touch.
Yes.
It's not plastic. It's the original door panel of the Jeep Wrangler, but converted to soft materials. And this is Alcantara with custom bespoke stitching that recalls the paint, also the calipers, which you see on the seat belts.
The brakes original?
The brakes are not original. The brakes are major brakes, are upgraded to 6 piston in the front and 4 piston in the back. We have, for example, the central channel. This is an important piece of the puzzle. As you know, Jeep Wranglers, they have a hand brake, emergency brake, which we changed to a central console, completely custom, and the hand brake become electric hand brake. You can see the button in front of the. You see there, yeah, that's that one, yeah, on your left, electric. So we did not change the system in the back. It's still OEM. Just instead of having a manual handbrake, you have an electric motor and in-house software. So steering wheel, headliner with thermo insulation. When it's hot or when it's cold, we did thermo insulation. Then we did the headliner. Custom carpets. Look, everything is
subtle.
Yeah, in our website you can configure up to 12 premium colors, custom colors, and everybody talks to me about this turn light. I don't have the photo with me, but I think Jeep have done this in the 70s to put a turn light on the fender, and not in the front of the fender. I'll try to find it for you. So yes, this looks like familiar to a German car, but it's the only way to put the turn light because of the shape of the car. It's not intended just to put a turn light like that. When you go in the back,
amazing how much detail
put
into this.
Yeah. When you go into the back, we put quad exhaust. For sure, departure angle is gone, but you have an element of style into it.
So, is your GT model? Is there like different trim levels of what you do with this car?
GT means the road version of our car.
Okay, got it.
If you drive this car on the road, it still gives you a level of comfort.
The other one is called
the one is on-off-road, GTX.
GTX.
You drive it on road, but you can go to the beach. You can go to you go off-road. Just don't go extreme off-road. However, who wants the extreme off-road, he will definitely go to a conversion, which is an American conversion, as we know, no? Which we don't know how to do and we can't do. We can do, but I mean, it's not our
So
We preserve integrity of the OEM parts. Is, for example, the departure angle, we keep it. That's why we don't touch suspension. So the only change in this car versus OEM is the engines. Wrangler is limited by the powertrain. So the 2-liter turbo gives you 270 horsepower.
Right.
This engine is mechanically overhauled to give 400 horsepower.
All right.
So ceramic
So you guys
coating,
have
new
gone through
pistons.
everything.
Yeah. No, not everything, but
Well,
what we are presenting here.
you went from 270 to 400.
Yeah, exactly. And the spare wheel, there are people, they want to keep the spare wheel, and others they want to put a donut to have an element of style. And this in the future will have some technology put into it in terms
Carbon
of
fiber also.
Yeah, this is all carbon fiber. It's optional.
And the material is like carbon fiber. Everything
This prototype is all made in carbon fiber. When you look at it from here, you see the element of style, no?
You're looking at the molding that comes across from the taillights down to the Nerf bars or the steps.
Yeah. On a Jeep, you have the side steps separated from the fender flares, and the fender flares separated from the bumper. I'll give you a simple example. In Europe, for example, you can't drive a car that has a difference between the bumper and the fender. The bumpers that Jeep Wrangler sells in Europe are different from the US bumpers. They're not the
Did
same.
not know that.
You have the US bumper makes the Jeep Wrangler more sexy. The European bumper is a big injection mold bumper, and you close the gap. So
I've seen those. I think I've seen some of those in Australia too.
yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
This is like, guys, it's we're gonna wait to hear what you think about this. The GT and the GTX, and like, wow, like we walking in, I was like, that's not Jeep. Well, apparently it is a Jeep.
It is.
And it's got all of the DNA and the bones of a Jeep, just like thoroughly customized for personal use. I think you're going to hit it with the European market too. I mean, this is like,
gonna work.
yeah.
Jeep Wrangler is the best for us. We are motivated by the love of Jeep. I mean, like you, and this is our way to express it. I mean, something different.
We appreciate you taking American Icon and
We have
doing
another one.
adding your own custom, personal touches to it.
We have another one coming next year on another icon.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. This is
Sure,
cool.
you're
Yeah,
welcome.
thanks for sharing all the details on this. And don't forget to let us know what you think. And hit like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you guys next time.